And I remembered to tell you that my name is Abdulfatah, and I'm with ICICE Annur masjid here. May Almighty Allah make it easy for us. I'm the Director for Counseling and Culture, and as time goes on, we shall begin to have counseling sessions for everyone that so wish to be counseled in matters of marriage and in matters of life generally. Please watch out for the announcement with regards to the timing of counseling here in ICICE, inshallah. May Allah make it easy for us. We want to speak today, after we talked about the shoes the other time. We do hope that everybody went home and they polished their shoes very well. We want to talk about a verse of the Quran today. Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, while explaining to us concerning matters of the hereafter, when the believers have been given something in the hereafter, qalu, they will say, hadha alladhi ruziquna min qabl wa utu bihi mutashabiha. They will say, this is similar to what we were given before when we were in the earthly existence, and Allah has given us something that is similar to that. With regards to the blessings of the people of paradise, especially the men, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعِنْدَهُمْ قَاصِرَاتُ الطَّرْفِ عِينٌ كَأَنَّهُنَّ بَيْضٌ مَكْنُونٌ. That is in Surah Al-Safat, chapter 37, the surah after Surah Yasin, if you are coming from Baqarah. And that is verses 48 and 49, where Allah is describing about the enjoyment of the people of Al-Jannah. Allah says there will be with them qasiratu tarfi'inun, women that are so beautiful with wide eyes, and their eyes are so white and so beautiful. Ka'annahunna baydun maknun. And the women themselves, they will be like some eggs that are well kept. Eggs that are well kept. What do we learn from this? Allah is using example of what we are familiar with in this dunya to explain to us what we may enjoy in the hereafter. The existence of this world, we know about eggs. We know what eggs are. Lots of animals came from eggs. Some of them have fins, some of them with legs. Some animals can fly, some of them creep, some of them with feathers, some of them with no feathers. Some of the eggs are small and some of them are big. Birds lay eggs, all sorts of birds. The ostriches and the cocks, the hens that we know of, they lay eggs. The birds lay eggs generally. The insects also lay eggs. The fishes also lay eggs. The reptiles also lay eggs. That is the snakes and the rest of them. And then the amphibians, they also lay their eggs. That is the frogs and the toads and the rest of them. When we talk about eggs like this, there's a general rule in what Allah has created, that most of the creatures with inner ears, they lay eggs, and the ones with outer ears, they don't lay eggs. The animals with inner ears are those ones we have mentioned. The snake has inner ears, so it lays eggs. The fishes have inner ears, so they lay eggs. Which other one? The toads, the frogs, they all have inner ears, so they lay eggs. The general rule is that those with outer ears, they don't lay eggs. The elephant, the one with the biggest of all ears, doesn't lay eggs. It gives birth to its young directly. What do we want to learn from these eggs that Allah is talking about? Ka'annahunna baydun maknun, that they are going to be like some eggs that are kept. If we look at ourselves, husband and wife, which of us actually look like an egg? Maybe the women look more like eggs. They are very delicate, they are smooth, and Allah has kept them in our care. Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyatihi. The women, our wives, they are like the eggs that Allah has kept with us. The way we handle the eggs here, that's the same way we are going to be presented with similar in the hereafter. How do you handle an egg? Do you handle an egg the way you will handle a stone? There are different types of eggs. and an egg will only hatch what has laid it in the first place. What kind of egg is it that you have, and how do you treat that egg? If your egg is treated like that one of a frog, whatever you call your egg is what people will help you to call it. If you treat your egg like a stone, after a while it will get broken. If you treat your egg like the egg of a snake, after a while people will even run away from the egg. It's the way you carry your egg that is going to be. Gone are those days when women used to be women, when men used to be men. Gone are those days when women used to be treated like eggs that are very delicate. Everybody loves them, everybody respects them, people care for them, people revere them. But the way people will care for an egg depend on what that egg calls itself, depend on the type of egg that it is. It is the inside of the egg, what the egg is supposed to give back to, what it's supposed to hatch, that will determine how people will handle such egg. When an egg is like that of a snake, how many people will keep an egg that's an egg of a snake in their homes? You know very well that one day it is going to hatch, and it's going to hatch a snake. Nobody likes to keep that kind of egg. Or is it that your egg as a woman is more or less like that one of a scorpion? One day a scorpion will come out of it and nobody in that house will be saved. What is it? Is it like that of a toad or that of a frog? Can anybody use the egg of a frog to make egg roll? It is what kind of egg you are that will determine how your husband will handle you. If you are a good egg, that of a chick or of a bird, maybe you will be handled very well, and maybe you will be kept makinun, like the way the Quran mentioned it, somebody that is kept well and treasured. So when I said gone are those days when women used to be women, when women used to be the eggs that we are supposed to care for, when women were not eggs of snakes, when women were not eggs of scorpions, they were treated like queens, they behaved like ladies, very obedient, caring, loving, taking care of their homes, taking care of their husbands, beautifying themselves for their families. Gone are those days when women used to be like that. But suddenly the eggs of birds, the eggs of chicks began to behave like the eggs of snakes, to the extent that some, they become so dangerous that even their husbands cannot handle them anymore. Some, they become so dangerous that at the end of the day, people don't know where to keep them anymore. Every man and every woman must look at it very well and see the way we are both eggs to one another. The man is like an egg in the hand of the woman. When you break him, you don't get another one again. When an egg breaks from inside, that means life. When an egg breaks from outside, that means death. Many that have broken their eggs from outside, they have brought an end to that marriage. Let people be wary of this, and let it be that they take good care of themselves, being eggs in the hands of one another. Let's handle each other with love and care, with mercy and with blessings from Almighty Allah. When a man beats up his wife, how is he handling that egg? When a woman poisons the husband, how is she handling that egg? How do we handle one another? We are all going to account for that in the day of judgment. Whenever you have an egg or you want to eat an egg, I want to remember what you have just said now and look at your spouse like a very delicate egg that you must take good care of, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shall ask us one day, how did we manage the delicate egg that he has kept in our hands? Life itself is very delicate. We must handle it with care. May Allah make it easy for us, and let not the eggs of chicks, the eggs of birds we have been given, may Allah not let it turn to the eggs of snakes in our hands, and let not turn to the eggs of scorpions in our hands. May Allah have mercy on us and guide us aright. It is whatever has laid you, it is whatever type of egg you are that will determine what you are going to hatch tomorrow. If you are the egg of a fish, it is a fish that will come out of it. If you are the egg of a snake, it's a snake that will come out of it. Let it be that whatever comes out of you is not going to chase everybody away from that family, and then at the end of the day, we see many eggs of snakes roaming about in the home that's supposed to be that of love and mercy. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.